Look out into the void of space, and it is easy to see our home as a tiny, isolated speck suspended in an endless vacuum. Take a deep breath. Right now, thousands of invisible particles are rushing into your lungs, crossing the threshold from the atmosphere into your own biology. Every star in the sky, the screen you're watching this on, and the biological structures of your own body are all constructed from the exact same invisible swarm of particles. We call it matter. The foundational rule of this architecture is simple. Break anything down far enough, and you eventually reach the smallest indivisible unit of an element, the atom. But atoms rarely act alone. When two or more atoms chemically bond, they form a molecule, and that new molecule carries entirely distinct properties from the individual atoms that built it. The solid, continuous world you experience every day is an elegant illusion. It is entirely constructed by these tiny building blocks, blindly following strict physical rules. What determines how these invisible blocks behave on a scale we can actually see? It comes down to one primary variable, kinetic energy, which we feel as heat. At low energy levels, particles are locked into a rigid structure, vibrating in place as a solid. Add heat, and those particles gain enough energy to break their rigid formation and slide past one another as flowing liquids. Inject even more heat, and the particles free themselves completely. They become a rapidly colliding gas, expanding aggressively to fill whatever container holds them. But there is an extreme outlier. Superheat a gas enough, and its electrons are ripped away to create a storm of electric ions. This is plasma, and it is the most common state of matter in the visible universe, fueling the stars. We rarely interact with it, but we catch brief, violent flashes of plasma right here on Earth during extreme electrical discharges that split the sky. Whether matter is frozen solid in a glacier or burning brightly as solar plasma, the foundational atoms themselves never change, only their relationship to one another does. If kinetic energy dictates a physical state, chemical combinations dictate identity. The periodic table serves as the universe's master ingredient list of pure elements. When these pure elements chemically bond in mathematically fixed proportions, they create compounds, and these compounds exhibit traits that are entirely unpredictable based on their starting ingredients. Take a highly reactive metal like sodium and a toxic green gas like chlorine. Bond them together, and you get sodium chloride, perfectly harmless, edible table salt. But compounds require perfect chemical bonds. Most of the world around us consists of mixtures, substances that occupy the same physical space but never actually bond at the atomic level. Some mixtures blend uniformly, like salt dissolved in water. Others are heterogeneous. They aggressively resist integration, separating into visible boundaries. Human life plays out inside this chaotic, unbonded reality of mixtures, which perfectly obscures the mathematical precision of the compounds underneath. Because matter naturally forms these messy mixtures, much of modern science and engineering is dedicated to forcing them back apart. When two liquids mix together, what chemists call miscible liquids, we can boil them. By exploiting their different boiling points, distillation pulls them apart, vaporizing one while leaving the other behind. We utilize extreme temperature shifts to force phase changes, separating solids from gases by bypassing the liquid state entirely, a process called sublimation. And when temperature isn't enough, we force separation at the absolute physical limit, pushing molecules through microscopic membranes under massive pressure to purify drinking water. By exploiting these inherent physical rules, we've learned to bend the behavior of matter to our own requirements. Pull back from the microscopic rules, back to the human scale, and a strange reality emerges. Through all the melting, the boiling, the mixing, and the separating, there is an absolute law. No matter is ever truly destroyed. It only changes form. This means the exact atoms currently comprising your heart, your lungs, and your brain were originally forged in the furnaces of ancient stars billions of years ago. When we study these physical laws, we are witnessing the very mechanics that hold our own bodies together. You are not separated from the universe.